Daniel was a man who knew how to play the game of life. Born into poverty in a small village in eastern Nigeria, he learned early that the world favored those with wealth. Determined to escape the shackles of his background, Daniel moved to Lagos, where he honed the art of deception. Despite his humble appearance, soft-spoken, well-mannered, and always quick to lend a helping hand, Daniel was a master manipulator. He studied the wealthy, mimicked their speech, and ingratiated himself into their circles. That was how he met Rita. Rita was a successful businesswoman in her late 30s, running a chain of luxury boutiques across Nigeria. She had inherited her father's empire and expanded it, making her one of the richest women in Lagos. But with success came loneliness. She had been too focused on building her business to entertain love, until she met Daniel. Unlike the arrogant, flashy men who chased after her money, Daniel seemed different. He was simple, respectful, and most importantly, he claimed to love her for who she was, not her wealth. Rita fell hard. Daniel played his role perfectly. He showered Rita with affection, wrote her love letters, and always seemed more interested in her dreams than her bank account. Over time, he subtly planted the idea that true love meant trust. "Money doesn't matter to me, my love," he would say. "But I hate how people around you see you as just a rich woman. I want to protect you from the wolves." Rita, blinded by love, agreed. Daniel suggested that, to avoid opportunists and greedy relatives, she should transfer some of her assets into his name, just for safekeeping. He even feigned offense when she hesitated. "Do you think I would ever betray you?" he asked, his voice shaking with emotion. "I would rather die than hurt you." Rita, touched by his devotion, signed the documents. Within months, Daniel became the legal owner of her properties, her business shares, and even her personal savings. With the power now in his hands, Daniel began to change. The sweet words faded, replaced by cold indifference. He started staying out late, throwing parties with Rita's money, and even entertaining other women. When Rita confronted him, he laughed in her face. "You're just a fool," he sneered. "Did you really think I loved you?" She was devastated. She threatened to go to the police, to expose him and take back everything he had stolen. But Daniel had planned for this. One evening, as Rita sat in her mansion drinking wine, Daniel made his final move. He had laced her drink with poison. Within minutes, she struggled to breathe, her vision blurring as she realized what was happening. "Why?" she gasped, tears streaming down her face. Daniel knelt beside her, watching as life drained from her eyes. "Because the rich always win," he whispered. "And for once, I wanted to be the one on top." By the time the police found Rita's body, Daniel was long gone, along with her wealth. For months, Daniel lived lavishly in Ghana under a new identity, believing he had escaped justice. But greed was his downfall. He got careless, flaunting his riches and drawing attention. Interpol, working with Nigerian authorities, finally tracked him down through his extravagant spending. He was arrested in Accra, extradited to Nigeria, and charged with fraud and murder. During the trial, he showed no remorse. But when the judge sentenced him to death by hanging, the mask finally cracked. He broke down in tears, begging for mercy. But there was none. Just as he had taken Rita's life without mercy, the law had no mercy for him. And so, the man who had climbed to riches through lies and blood met his end, proving that no matter how well-crafted a deception is, the truth always finds a way out.